Picture King Charles, sitting tall in the heart of Buckingham Palace, crown heavy, decisions heavier. He's not just a father or a grandfather, he's the king, the guy holding the monarchy's legacy in his hands. And when his son, Prince Harry, came knocking with Archie and Lilibet, hoping for a royal welcome, Charles didn't just say no. He dropped a royal hammer, shutting the palace gates so hard the echoes are still ringing. This wasn't just a family spat, it was a loud, clear message. The crown comes first, and Harry's not calling the shots. Buckle up, because we're diving into why Charles gave Harry the coldest of shoulders, what it means for the royal family, and why this drama's got everyone talking. Charles isn't new to tough calls. He's been steering the monarchy through storms, scandals, deaths, and now Harry's endless saga. But this time, it's personal. Harry landed in the UK, kids in tow, acting like he could waltz into the palace like it's 2018. He wanted Archie and Lilibet to get the full royal treatment, as if he hadn't spent years airing family secrets on global stages. Charles saw it for what it was, a power play dressed up as a family visit, and he wasn't having it. No entry, no reunion, no exceptions, not even for the grandkids. That's not just a snub. It's a king flexing his authority, reminding everyone that the monarchy isn't a revolving door. It's a fortress, and Charles holds the keys. Why so harsh? Let's get real. Harry's kids have always been a sore spot for the royals. From the start, their births were wrapped in whispers, secret hospital visits, vague records, and questions about how it all went down. For a family obsessed with lineage and protocol, that's a headache. Harry thought he could march in, kids in, and make everything normal, but Charles isn't playing. Letting Archie and Lilibet into the palace would open a can of worms, questions about titles, inheritance, and their place in the royal line. Charles, with his eyes on the monarchy's future, said, "Not today." It's not just about keeping Harry out. It's about protecting the crown from more chaos. Now, let's dig deeper. This wasn't just about a visit gone wrong. Whispers from legal folks suggest Harry's move was strategic, maybe even a custody chess play. If things go south with Meghan, and the rumor mill's working overtime, Harry needs to show his kids have roots in the UK. Emotional roots, physical roots, royal roots. Bringing them to the palace? That's a bold move to stake a claim. But Charles saw through it. He's not just a dad, he's a king who's been burned before. Harry's tell-all book, those interviews, the constant jabs at the family, Charles hasn't forgotten. When he said no, he was saying, you don't get to rewrite the rules just because you're family. And where's Meghan in all this? Silent. Not on the plane, not in the headlines, not even throwing shade. Her absence is screaming louder than any tabloid. Is she dodging the drama? Saving her image for her next big move? Or letting Harry take the heat while she plans her comeback? Whatever it is, she's playing it cool, leaving Harry to face the royal frost alone. The public's not buying Harry's act either. The shine of his rebel prince days is gone. Social. Media's brutal. Memes tearing into his failed palace plea. Comments siding with Charles. The headlines? Savage. Duke denied. Charles says no. Harry's not the underdog anymore. He's the guy who keeps tripping over his own ego. Then, there's the security drama. Harry wanted full protection for him and his kids, paid for by the public or Charles himself. This after he sued the government and lost, whining about safety. It's bold, bordering on entitled. Charles didn't budge, and neither did William, Kate, or Camilla. The royal family's united, sending a clear signal. Harry's out, and the doors bolted. For Charles, this is about more than pride. It's about legacy. Letting Harry back in, even a little, risks reopening wounds the monarchy's worked hard to close. Questions about the kids' status, their future, their legitimacy. Charles isn't touching that mess. What's wild is Harry's shock. After torching bridges with books and interviews, He thought he could charm his way back with a kid-powered photo op. But the monarchy runs on protocol, not feelings. Charles, king first, dad second, made that clear. Harry's not just shut out of the palace. He's losing his grip on relevance. His media empire's wobbling, deals are stalling, and the public's tired of his same old sob story. Across the ocean, Meghan's silence feels calculated, like she's waiting for the dust to settle before her next move. A new project, maybe a tell-all of her own? The narrative's already forming. Meghan, the outsider, sidelined by a cold crown. But that victim card's getting old. So what's next for Harry? He's stuck. America's not cheering like it used. 2, Britain's done with him. And his kids are caught in the middle of a storm he started. Charles's rejection wasn't just a no. It was a line in the sand. The monarchy's moved on, and Harry's left standing in the ashes of bridges he burned. The fallout's just beginning. Will Harry keep pushing? Will Meghan break her silence? Or is a custody battle looming, with California facing off against the crown? One thing's for sure, Charles isn't backing down, and Harry's running out of moves. Outro, with a cheeky grin. So there you have it, King Charles dropping the hammer on Harry's palace dreams. What do you think? Is Charles right to keep the gates locked, or should he let the grandkids in? Drop a comment with your take, and let's get this tea spilling. Hit that like button if you're Team Charles, and subscribe for more royal drama. Until next time, keep watching the throne.